Hey, church. So here's our devotional for Thursday, November 13th, as we continue in Psalm 118. So we're going to be doing a brief portion from Psalm 118 and probably be finishing this up on Saturday because there were a few more portions from James Mays, which I wanted to share. So, as a reminder, we started on Monday with the whole kit and caboodle of Psalm 118. Then we divided it into its two sections, 15 to 18 and 19 to 28, after addressing the repeat of the opening line and the closing line, and then this affirmation of praise in between. We'll just be focusing on a few verses today, so let me go ahead and give that to you, and then we'll share it out of May's context. This is coming out of the second portion, beginning at verse 21. I thank you that you have answered me and have become my salvation. The stone that the builders rejected has become the chief cornerstone. This is the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in our eyes. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Save us, we beseech you, O Lord. O Lord, we beseech you. Give us success. Let me go ahead and contrast that with Eugene Peterson, who gives a little more punch. Thank you for responding to me. You've truly become my salvation. The stone the masons discarded as flawed is now the capstone. This is God's work. We rub our eyes. We can hardly believe it. This is the very day God acted. Let's celebrate and be festive. Salvation now, God, salvation now. Oh, yes, God, a free and full life. I must say I prefer a free and full life to give us success, just as a little more significant expression of faithfulness and gratitude. This is going to be combining kind of the first lines from several paragraphs and a few other insights from Mays. Who the person was who comes in the name of the Lord and from what particular crisis he had escaped is left as open and indefinite, as is usually the case with individual prayers for help and songs of thanksgiving. Everything the celebrant says about himself is a way of saying that the Lord has become my salvation. He does describe himself as actor in verses 10 to 12. He resisted all the surrounding nations, but what he achieved was done in the name of the Lord. That is, as the representative of the Lord and by the power of the Lord. Indeed, he was hard pushed and would have fallen without the Lord's help. The deliverance in reality was gained by the right hand of the Lord. The right hand of the Lord is a figure for the intervening action of God in human affairs. The circles of the righteous understand, and these are the people gathered around the one who is singing this psalm of praise. The circles of the righteous understand what happened in the celebrant's rescue, and they themselves celebrate it in a song of salvation. The use of this contrast between the Lord and the human being as introduction to the celebrant's testimony puts an interpretive perspective on two other important items. All nations, as a term for the celebrant's adversaries, continues the human pole of the contrast. The term does not refer to some specific international coalition. It is rather a collective category for the history that human beings make in opposition to the role of the Lord manifested in the history of the people of God. Everything the congregation says also portrays the celebrant's deliverance as the work of the Lord. This is from the Lord, they say, because they view it as marvelous, the unexpected, wonderful kind of happening that could only be the Lord's doing. A proverbial saying is used to evoke the marvelous character of what happened. The stone that the builders rejected has become the chief cornerstone. The saying may be a proverb, and a proverb is a wise saying with a single simple point, the reversal of what was expected. The deliverance of the celebrant was as much a surprise as finding that a stone cast aside by builders as useless turned out to fit exactly as the cornerstone, the most important component of the building. All right, so that's actually going to be it for today's lesson. And then, like I said, I think we'll probably do about 2 more portions so we can flesh out some of the Christological implications as we look at the psalm from a Christian perspective, as well as a few more insights from James Mays. All right, have a great day. We'll be seeing you later. Bye.